According to early reports, security authorities moved swiftly after intelligence suggested that certain officers may have been involved in actions interpreted as a threat to the life of the detained figure, prompting immediate arrests and internal investigations. This development has sent waves of anxiety across communities, supporters, families, and observers who are trying to understand how such a serious allegation could emerge within a facility meant to guarantee custody safety and lawful detention. The emotional weight of this story cannot be overstated because it touches on trust in institutions, human rights, national unity, and the expectation that even individuals facing trial remain protected under the law. Citizens across different regions have reacted with a mixture of fear, anger, disbelief, and cautious hope that the truth will be uncovered through proper legal channels. For supporters of NNAMDI KANU, the news feels deeply personal, reinforcing long-standing concerns about safety and treatment, while for others, it raises broader questions about accountability within custodial environments. Correctional facilities exist not as spaces of punishment without limits, but as structured institutions governed by rules, oversight, and constitutional protections. When allegations surface suggesting harm could occur inside such spaces, public confidence naturally becomes shaken. Authorities have confirmed that the officers in question were taken into custody pending investigation, emphasizing that no one within the system is above scrutiny if credible allegations arise. Security experts explain that internal intelligence mechanisms are designed precisely to detect irregular conduct before irreversible harm occurs, and this rapid intervention may reflect functioning oversight structures. Yet, the emotional atmosphere surrounding the allegation continues to intensify as citizens debate what this means for justice, fairness, and institutional integrity. Human rights advocates stress that detainee safety remains a fundamental principle under Nigerian law, regardless of charges, political affiliation, or public opinion. The arrest of prison officers, if confirmed through due process, would signal that accountability mechanisms can reach even those entrusted with enforcement responsibilities. Families of inmates nationwide are watching closely because the incident raises concerns about custodial standards and the protection of vulnerable individuals within detention facilities. Community leaders have called for calm, urging citizens not to allow emotions to ignite unrest while investigations are ongoing. They emphasize that allegations must be examined thoroughly, with evidence transparency and professionalism. Security analysts note that high-profile detainees often attract intense attention, which can sometimes create security vulnerabilities requiring heightened monitoring and disciplined management. The alleged plot, if proven, would represent a severe breach of duty, undermining the ethical obligations sworn by correctional personnel. Citizens are advised to separate confirmed facts from speculation, as misinformation can deepen anxiety and escalate tensions unnecessarily. Authorities have reassured the public that protective measures around the detainee have been strengthened while investigations proceed. Legal experts remind Nigerians that arrest does not equate to conviction, and that those accused will face judicial examination like any other citizen under the Constitution. At the same time, the seriousness of an alleged assassination attempt within a state facility cannot be ignored, because it challenges the core expectation of lawful custody. Religious leaders across denominations have appealed for peace prayers and wisdom, asking citizens to respond with maturity rather than hostility. Psychologists observing public reaction explain that emotionally charged cases involving well-known figures often amplify fear due to existing political and social sensitivities. This amplification makes responsible communication from leaders and media outlets especially important. The incident has also triggered renewed discussion about training, supervision, and mental health evaluation of correctional officers tasked with high-pressure responsibilities. Experts suggest that continuous monitoring, transparent reporting systems, and external oversight can reduce risks within custodial environments. Civil society organizations are calling for independent review panels to ensure credibility and public trust in the outcome of investigations. They argue that transparency strengthens institutions rather than weakens them. Across social platforms, reactions remain intense, with supporters expressing outrage while others demand evidence before drawing conclusions. National stability depends on maintaining balance, allowing investigations to reveal facts without interference, intimidation, or emotional escalation. Law enforcement representatives have reiterated their commitment to impartial inquiry, emphasizing that the rule of law protects both detainees and officers alike. If wrongdoing occurred, justice must be served. Yet if allegations prove unfounded, reputations must also be restored fairly. The broader lesson emerging from this situation concerns the importance of institutional integrity and constant vigilance within sensitive facilities. Citizens expect prisons to operate under strict protocols, ensuring security for inmates, staff, and the public. Any deviation from those standards must be addressed decisively to preserve confidence. Parents discussing the development at home are reminded that respect for due process remains foundational to democratic society. Youth observing these events learn valuable lessons about accountability and the responsibility that accompanies authority. Community elders advise patience, reminding citizens that emotional reactions, though understandable, must not override lawful procedure. Security reform advocates suggest reviewing surveillance systems, internal reporting channels, and whistleblower protections within correctional institutions. Such measures could help detect early warning signs and prevent potential harm. Economic observers note that public trust in security institutions influences overall national confidence, making transparent handling of this case essential. Political commentators urge leaders across parties to avoid exploiting the situation for divisive narratives. Unity during moments of uncertainty strengthens collective resilience. The detainee at the center of this controversy remains under lawful custody with enhanced monitoring, according to official statements. Supporters continue organizing peaceful gatherings, calling for safety, accountability, and clarity. Authorities have appealed for cooperation, emphasizing that credible information from the public can assist investigations if necessary. Legal proceedings may follow, depending on findings, and such proceedings must be conducted openly to reassure citizens of fairness. This incident highlights the delicate balance between enforcement authority and human rights protection within democratic governance. It also underscores the emotional intensity that surrounds high-profile legal cases in Nigeria's contemporary political climate. Citizens are encouraged to maintain calm dialogue, resist inflammatory rhetoric, and prioritize peaceful civic engagement. National healing and stability depend on measured responses guided by law rather than impulse. As investigations continue, Nigerians watch closely, hoping that truth, transparency, and justice will prevail. Without further escalation, the emotional shock felt by many reflects deep concern for life safety and institutional reliability. Yet, resilience emerges when society insists on accountability through lawful channels. We will continue to follow verified developments, provide balanced updates, and ensure responsible reporting as more information becomes available. Let compassion guide conversations. Let patience govern expectations. And let the rule of law remain the compass through which this serious allegation is resolved. This channel is not just about headlines. It is about giving Nigerians a voice, creating awareness, and building a community that refuses to be misinformed. But we cannot do this alone. Your support is the strength behind this platform. When you subscribe, you are not just clicking a button. You are standing for credible news. You are supporting independent reporting. You are helping this message reach more people who need reliable information. If this channel has ever helped you understand a situation better, if it has kept you updated during critical moments, or if you simply believe in what we are building here, please take a moment right now to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let us grow together. Let us stay informed together. And let us continue building a stronger, more informed Nigeria together. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your trust. And thank you for being part of this family. Thank you for watching.